Yes, yes, yeah. Kelly, please do a roll call.
Collins,
Here.
Grennan,
Here.
Merle,
Here.
Neese, Topliff.
Here. All right, we have a quorum. Please rise. Dear God, as we gather this evening, we ask that you influence our hearts and minds so that we govern this city fairly and justly. We thank you for the many blessings you have bestowed on our community, and we ask for your continued protection upon our city staff and crews. Amen.
Amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Up first, we have the consent agenda, which includes the approval of minutes from the January 2026 regular meeting, West Plains Housing Authority Board appointments of Barbara Butler and Patty Goss, both renewing a 4-year term set to expire February 2030. Industrial Development Authority Board appointments of Lou Citro, renewing a 6-year term set to expire February 2032, and Highway 160 overpass change orders as follows. Change order 10, final value engineering quantities of $77,221.62. Change order 11, hand pour requirements of $15,395.60. And Crawford, Murphy and Tilly, CMT, extension of $232,234.79.
Mr. Mayor, I make a motion that the consent agenda as presented be approved. I'll second.
Any discussion? Is there any public input on the consent agenda? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Up next is a guest presentation from Downtown Coordinator Emily Edwards Long and the Missouri Arts Council.
Hi. Good evening, Mayor Topliff and the council. And Pam and Kelly. Yeah. I'd like to begin by sharing the West Plains Downtown's 2025 annual report, which outlines the progress made this past year in revitalization, arts programming, business development, and community engagement. The accomplishments in 2025 build on years of steady work, collaboration, and investment from our creative partners and our volunteers, local businesses, and this council. That progress and the collaborative work happening over many years helped set the stage for the recognition West Plains recently received at the state level. Tonight, I'm honored to present the resolutions from both Missouri House of Representatives and the Missouri Senate, recognizing West Plains as the Missouri Art Council's 2026 Creative Community. Only one community in the state receives this award each year, and once earned, it becomes a permanent part of our identity. This recognition reflects the strength and dedication of our arts community, as well as the ongoing support this council provides for creative work in West Plains. I also want to offer a special thank you to Mayor Mike Topliff, who attended the ceremony in Jefferson City. Your support for local arts activities and your presence at the ceremony are appreciated. These resolutions formally acknowledge the collective effort behind this achievement and highlight West Plains as a community where creativity is valued and visible. On behalf of our creative partners and everyone working to strengthen our downtown and cultural life, thank you. It's my honor to present these resolutions to you tonight.
Thank you very much. It was an honor to represent the city there. Recognize the city, but it's Missouri County, it's the Arts Council, the work you guys are doing in downtown has been so positive. While in Jeff City, so many people had, great things to say about the city that have been here. And thanks for backing me up when I had to tell them I was an actor. Sing.
So, Mr. Mayor, where do we get the honor to display this stuff so our public will see that?
You guys do have a spot picked out, right?
Yes, the Civic Center, is a public place where everyone is able to come and see it. Then there will also be, 11 metal plaques distributed among the arts community. And those will be displayed in windows and prominent locations for people to see as well.
Perfect. Thanks, Emily.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Okay, on to resolutions. Resolution 2026-03, a resolution of the City of West Plains, Missouri, authorizing the mayor to execute an agreement with the Howell County Health Department for environmental public health services.
I'll make a motion, Mr. Mayor, to approve resolution 2026-3, first reading.
Second.
Hi, Rolene.
Good evening, Mayor, Council. It is so nice to see you guys tonight. This is an annual renewal for our agreement with the Howell County Health Department. They have not put forward any increase this year, so the cost this coming year will be the same as we paid last year. It's a total of about $28,000 for the whole year. So it's a little over $2,300 each month. And they bill us directly for certain expenses, including salary for the person who goes out and does all the health inspections and responding to any complaints that are received as well. Any questions?
Any questions? Is there any public input on resolution 2026-3? Okay, all those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
On to ordinances. Bill 4816 to become ordinance 4816, second reading. An ordinance of the City of West Plains, Missouri, amending section 28-141 of the West Plains Municipal Code relating to lewd and immoral conduct.
Mr. Mayor, I make a motion that Bill 4816 to become ordinance 4816 on the second reading.
I'll second.
Sam, you got anything to say?
Sure, good evening, Mayor. Thank you, council members. This item really just cleans up some code language that was in our existing code, has been for a long time. Particular sections were problematic in terms of being able to enforce if we get a complaint from somebody about lewd or immoral conduct. Some of the definitions were just really vague, so we tightened those up a little bit. Included an exception for breastfeeding in public. And then there was a previous clause under the former language that dealt with no female person shall frequent or loiter at any tavern, cabaret, or nightclub with the purpose of soliciting men to purchase drinks. So we had to clean that language up a little bit just to make sure that that applies to everybody. So fairness and all.
My God.
No, we just, we wanted to clean up the language, as part of our process and going through our code, finding those older statutes that are really no longer applicable and updating the language and providing them, for you to consider. Happy to answer any other questions.
Okay, is there any public input for Bill 4816 to become ordinance 4816? Okay, Kelly?
Collins,
Yes.
Grennan,
Yes.
Merle,
Yes.
Neese, Topliff.
Yes.
Bill 4817 to become ordinance 4817, second reading. An ordinance amending Article 11 of Chapter 10 and Article 6 of Chapter 38 by the addition of new regulations for trenchless excavations on public and private property and in the right-of-way.
Mr. Mayor, I make a motion to approve Bill 4817 to become an ordinance 4718 at this second reading.
I'll second.
Yes, sir.
Director Eads is not here this evening. He is wearing a school board member hat, so asked me to speak on behalf of this. Again, this just provides some updated language and protection for the city for anybody who is doing trenchless excavation in the city right of way. We have gas lines, electric lines, water, sewers. We want to make sure that the proper protections and enforcement are in place in case a contractor or subcontractor is doing work. So this ensures they have to apply for a permit, they have to do a site review with team, to make sure that, that everything looks good before we issue that clearance for them to go ahead and do that. So we've seen around the state, and other parts of the country where, especially prevalent with, directional boring for updated fiber in communities. Some houses have exploded as a result of subcontractors not marking utilities properly and heating gas lines and things. So this will hopefully prevent that from happening in West Plains. So
Wow.
we did not get any public comment from anybody to reach out to us. So I'm happy to answer any questions you might have. If I can't answer them, I have to make them up or delay this item until she can answer them. So,
Sam, I've got a question, if you would, please. If when a person has his own property and they build like a garage on their own property.
Yeah.
And they want to put an underground electric connection from their main house to detach the garage. Shouldn't it still be a good idea to dial that 811
No,
number?
That is required, and that's included in these.
So even property owners are required to do that, okay.
Yes, please have your utilities marked before you
Okay.
put any digging in your yard.
So it's just not contractors, it's property owners also. Okay,
For their safety, yes.
Yeah. okay.
Any other questions? Is there any public input on Bill 4817 to become ordinance 4817? Kelly?
Collins,
Yes.
Brennan,
Yes.
Merle,
Yes,
Neese, Topliff.
Yes.
Okay, no council action, so we'll go to city administrator report.
Actually, don't have much for you this evening, everyone. Appreciate everyone's patience with the recent snow event that we had. I think the last pile of snow finally melted in my yard this last weekend, so that was a weird storm, but we got that taken care of. Actually, I think there's going to be a book bingo event at the library this weekend, so I encourage everybody to attend that if they're interested. Otherwise, stay tuned to our website and social media for updates as they come around.
Sounds good. All right, well, no further action. We are adjourned. May God bless.